Inside a bright yellow box, tucked away on a desk where sunlight danced in the afternoons and moonbeams crept in at night, something magical was always happening. This was home to a lively family of crayons, ruby red, sunny yellow, grumpy blue, and leafy green, each with their own special spark. These weren't ordinary crayons, they were bursting with wiggles, giggles, and big ideas. Ruby red was the bravest of them all, always ready for adventure. Sunny yellow was a ray of sunshine, spreading cheer wherever she went. Grumpy blue, though often frowning, had a secret soft spot, and a heart full of kindness, and leafy green adored drawing trees, grass, and all things wild and wonderful in nature. Tonight the crayons were extra wiggly and restless, unable to sit still even for a moment. "I'm so bored," groaned Ruby Red, tapping her tip impatiently against the side of the box, wishing for something exciting to happen. "But we get to color tomorrow," chirped Sunny Yellow, her voice bright and hopeful, always looking on the sunny side. Grumpy Blue let out a long sigh. "The sun is always yellow. I never get to be the sun. I wish I could shine just once." Leafy Green, ever curious, peeked through a tiny hole in the box. "The world outside is so gray at night, it needs our help. Imagine what a little color could do." The other crayons crowded around, pressing close to see the moonlit, colorless world outside. The town looked sleepy and dull, waiting for a splash of magic. "Let's color the whole town!" declared Ruby Red, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "No more wiggle, wiggle, wait, let's wiggle, wiggle, create, we can make the night come alive!" Excitement buzzed through the box like electricity. Every crayon felt the thrill of a new adventure, their colors glowing with anticipation. Even Grumpy Blue, who rarely smiled, managed a small, hopeful grin at the thought of painting the night. "But how do we get out?" whispered Shy Purple, her voice barely louder than a crayon scratch, eyes wide with wonder and worry. The box was closed tight, and they were perched high on a desk, far above the floor, making escape seem impossible. But Ruby Red was determined. She pointed to the lid and said, "We'll work together, push, wiggle, and roll. We're a team, and nothing can stop us if we try." The crayons huddled close, their colors blending in a swirl of courage and excitement, ready for their great escape into the unknown. With hearts pounding and tips tingling, the adventure was about to begin. The world outside was waiting for their colors. The crayons wiggled with anticipation, dreaming of the masterpieces they would create together, ready to bring color to the night. Ruby Red took charge, her wrapper gleaming under the soft glow of the nightlight. She was always the leader when things got tricky. "Everyone push together! 1, 2, 3!" she called, her voice full of determination and hope. The crayons wiggled and pushed with all their might. The lid popped open with a satisfying snap, and a rush of cool air greeted them. Freedom at last. But the desk was a mountain to them, towering and steep, making their hearts race with excitement and a little fear. "We'll fall and break our tips!" cried Shy Purple, her voice trembling as she peered over the edge. Just then, Leafy Green spotted Lily's shoelace dangling below like a lifeline. "We can use that, like a jungle vine!" he exclaimed, eyes sparkling with adventure. "Let's make a crayon chain!" said Ruby Red, rallying everyone with a confident grin. They linked together, forming a wobbly rainbow chain, each crayon holding tight to the next, trusting their friends. "Hold on tight!" squeaked Sunny Yellow, her face set with determination as she gripped the chain. Down the shoelace they slid, one after another, their wrappers fluttering in the breeze, landing softly on the rug below. Plop, plop, plop. One by one they landed in a colorful pile, giggling quietly at their daring descent. They cheered quietly, not wanting to wake Lily, their whispers full of pride and relief. "See, when we work together we can do anything," beamed Sunny Yellow, her smile lighting up the group. Ruby Red helped Grumpy Blue up, dusting him off gently. "You okay?" she asked, concern in her voice. "A bit dizzy, but fine," he replied, managing a wobbly smile. He was secretly glad to be part of the team. Their escape was a success, and for the first time, they felt truly brave. The real adventure was just beginning. The playroom stretched before them, full of mysteries and fun. The town was waiting for their colors, and every block and toy was a new world to explore. The crayons grinned at each other, their friendship stronger than ever after their daring escape. They were ready to color the world. The night was theirs, and their imaginations would lead the way. The crayons rolled outside, their little waxy bodies shivering with excitement and a hint of nervousness. Into the cool night air they went, under a sky sprinkled with twinkling stars and a gentle breeze swirling around them. The town before them looked like a blank page: fence, mailbox, sidewalk, all white and gray as if someone had erased every bit of color. "It's so white," whispered Sunny Yellow, his voice echoing in the quiet, empty street. "And gray," added Grumpy Blue, frowning as he glanced around at the colorless world. But Ruby Red's eyes sparkled. "It's perfect," she declared, bouncing with energy. "Let's color, let's make this place shine." Without waiting, she drew a big, bold red heart on the fence, her strokes full of love and hope. Sunny Yellow joined in, coloring the mailbox a bright, cheerful yellow, humming a happy tune as he worked, making the mailbox glow like sunshine. Leafy Green got busy too, drawing thick, lush grass and wiggly worms that seemed to dance along the sidewalk, bringing the ground to life. Even Grumpy Blue couldn't resist, coloring the fire hydrant a deep, bold blue, making it stand out proudly. Soon the crayons became a whirlwind of color, rolling and spinning, leaving a swirling rainbow path behind them wherever they went. They colored lampposts in stripes and polka dots, drew silly faces on the walls, and filled the town with laughter and joy. Even Grumpy Blue found himself smiling as he turned a plain puddle into a sparkling mini ocean, complete with tiny fish. With every wiggle and scribble, the gray town came alive, bursting with color and energy. The crayons realized they weren't just crayons. They were artists, creators of a brand new world. The fence became candy-striped, the sidewalk transformed into a hopscotch of every color you could imagine. They laughed, shared their favorite colors, and felt like a true team, working together to make something beautiful. With every scribble, the world grew brighter, more joyful, and full of endless possibilities. Their adventure brought silly surprises. A sleepy cat chased Sunny Yellow, who spun away like a runaway sunbeam. Ruby Red and Leafy Green drew a flower to distract the cat, saving Sunny Yellow. Sprinklers sprayed Grumpy Blue's sidewalk art, turning it into a dreamy river. The crayons hid under a mushroom drawing, giggling, "Wiggle, wiggle, wet." Woody Brown tripped into leaves, emerging as a real leaf pile. Shy Purple's flower got a sparkly snail trail. Mistakes became masterpieces. Cat paw prints, watery blues, leafy costumes. The crayons learned that surprises made their art special. "Wiggle, wiggle, create," they cheered, embracing the chaos. The town became a masterpiece of happy accidents. As dawn neared, Leafy Green was almost a stub. "I wanted to draw a frog, but I'm out of green," he sighed. Sunny Yellow had an idea. "What if we mix yellow and blue?" They tried it. Yellow and blue together made green. "It's magic!" gasped Leafy Green. The crayons experimented. Red and yellow made orange, red and blue made purple. Shy Purple beamed at the new shades. They mixed, matched, and created endless colors. Even Woody Brown made a rock from a funny brownish gray. Sharing colors made their art even more amazing. They realized teamwork gave them an endless rainbow. Their creativity soared higher than ever. The town glowed with new colors. The sky turned pink and orange. Their adventure was ending. One last challenge. A giant puddle blocked their way home. "We can't swim," worried Shy Purple. Ruby Red declared, "Let's build a bridge, together." Sunny Yellow had a bright idea. "We can draw a bridge." They colored thick, strong stripes, red, yellow, green, blue, purple, side by side. "Wiggle, wiggle, build," they chanted. Soon a solid rainbow bridge stretched across the puddle. Ruby Red tested it. It held. One by one the crayons crossed, hearts full of pride. They'd solved their biggest challenge with teamwork and color. They weren't just crayons, they were bridge builders. Their greatest creation yet shone in the morning light. As the sun rose, the crayons hurried back inside. They climbed the shoelace, tumbled into their box, and snuggled in, tired, but happy. No more boredom. They were heroes who'd colored the world. Lily woke, found her crayons, and gasped at the colorful street outside. Inspired, she mixed yellow and blue to make green, just like her magical town. She spent the morning drawing sunbeams, snails, and rainbows. The crayons glowed with pride. They'd inspired their best friend. They learned that sharing colors and ideas made everything more beautiful. Working as a team, they could color the world with happiness. From that day on, they were the happiest, most adventurous box of crayons ever. Their story was just beginning. The world was their canvas, and together they'd keep coloring it bright.